G'day, my name's Graham, and I want to discuss with you the premise that laughter is the best medicine. Now, researching for this, I went to a few books that we had in our home library. Now, the Australian First Aid Manual, which is current, does not mention laughter at all. I've got another book here called Alternative Cures. Again, even for alternative cures, doesn't mention laughter. And a third book that I looked at, published in 1954, Modern Medical Counsellor, doesn't mention laughter at all. So, it seems that laughter isn't always regarded as a cure. Personally, I hate being sick and having to go to the doctor and the pharmacist for medicines that may or may not work. When you get home, you open the box and invariably there's a slip of paper listing all the side effects that may or may not be encountered as a result of the so-called cure. If you read all of the so-called side effects, you can get sick with worry, just wondering if any of them are going to apply to you. Now, we all know that nearly all modern medicines come with side effects. Some can even kill you if you take them in excess. People have also died laughing excessively, but at least they died happy. Now, this is my very first attempt at stand-up comedy. You could say I'm a stand-up virgin. As I'm talking to you now, I guess I'm losing my virginity. To you, my audience, please be gentle with me. I hate to think what might happen if we lie down. Since this is my first attempt, some of my jokes may not be all that funny. You probably will not die of laughter. In fact, you could possibly live for a very long time. You may not laugh at all. Humour and laughter have a long history, as they've been part of the human culture for as long as we go back in time. As part of the healing process, the ancient Greek physicians used to prescribe for their patients to visit the Hall of Comedians, where they would be entertained by satirical attacks, usually ridiculing the politicians of the day. These days, we don't have to go to all that trouble. We can just turn on the TV for question time in Parliament and watch our parliamentarians ridiculing each other. It's all a bit of a joke. Now, I'd like to read to you some of the health benefits of laughter that have been well documented on the internet. Laughter relaxes the whole body. A good hearty laugh relieves physical tension and stress, much like your muscles relax, leaving your muscles relaxed for up to 45 minutes afterwards, much like good sex. Laughter is usually a naturally occurring response to humorous stimuli and is rather easily implemented, again, much like good sex. A good joke is much like a good romp. You have an introduction, a build-up, and then a surprise ending. Like sex, the trick is not to give the ending away too soon. If they don't like your jokes, your audience might just get up and leave early. That's called premature evacuation. Laughter is good for your health. People who laugh regularly don't need to see a doctor as often. These days, doctors study for at least 7 years before they get to qualify. It costs a lot to see a doctor, much like going to a comedy festival. The difference is you can't claim for the jokes on Medicare. Laughter boosts the immune system, improving your resistance to disease. That's called the immune system. The word lunatic is also derived from the same Roman word, luna, meaning moon. Lunatics laugh a lot, often at nothing in particular. So boosting the immune system might be similar to getting in touch with your inner lunatic. Laughter triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. Endorphins pass on an overall sense of well-being and can even temporarily relieve pain. Telling a joke to get people laughing to release their endorphins is a bit like releasing pigeons from a cage. You get a sudden rush, and then if you're lucky, you'll dodge the invariable shit that follows. Laughter protects the heart. Laughter improves the function of blood vessels and increases blood flow, which can help protect you against a heart attack and other cardiovascular problems. However, don't increase the blood flow too much or you might just bleed to death and die laughing. Laughter burns calories. One study found that laughing for 10 to 15 minutes a day can burn about 40 calories. So if you eat a 1200 calorie fast food meal, you're going to need to laugh for about 5 hours straight to lose the weight. Anybody that laughs for 5 hours solidly is likely to end up en route to the local aforementioned lunatic asylum. No wonder McDonald's uses a clown to advertise their products. Laughter lightens anger's heavy load. Looking at the funny side can put problems into perspective and enable you to move on from confrontations without holding on to bitterness or resentment. If you're confronted by an angry thug with a gun, try laughing at him. You may end up dead, but at least you won't be holding on to any bitterness. Laughter may even help you live longer. A study in Norway found that people with a strong sense of humour outlive those who don't laugh as much. The art of medicine consists of amusing the patient while nature cures the disease. Never take life seriously. Nobody ever gets out alive anyway. Thank you for this, my first stand-up routine. I'm no longer a virgin.